When to replace what in the kitchen is my bud, Megan Arthurs. Hey, Megan, how's it going?
It is going great. How are you?
I am doing fantastic. You're stepping into my zone.
I know.
The kitchen.
But you know, I love a kitchen purge.
I do too. You know when you go into your cupboards and you take everything out and you look at it and you say, do I need this? And then when you put it away, you're like, oh my gosh, I'm such an adult.
It is so true.
Yeah.
I have a rule of thumb when it comes to replacing kitchen items, and it really follows this.
Okay.
If it's smelling, it's gotta go.
I like this one. This is a key. I feel like everyone agrees, but doesn't necessarily do that.
They don't.
Yeah.
Or if it's flaking, like phyllo pastry, arrivederci.
Oh, also gonzo.
It's gotta go.
Okay, I like this. Okay, so let's break it down. You're talking about the 5 kind of most used items in our kitchen, starting off in the world of my least favorite part, dish doing.
Yes, and my most favorite part.
See, perfect match made in
We know our
heaven.
strengths.
Yeah.
We know our strengths. Okay, so sponges and dishcloths. We want to be replacing these every 1 to 2 weeks.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay, wait, I was like, does anybody do that in here? Very
Okay,
few.
it's okay. We're admitting it.
Yeah.
It's fine. Admitting it is
Safe
the first
space.
step.
Safe space.
It's a safe space.
Yeah.
Okay, so dishcloths breed germs. They breed bacteria and food particles. They get so dirty so quickly. This is an interesting little hack. If you have a dishcloth and it's wet, you can actually pop it in the microwave for 1 to 2 minutes.
Okay.
And the smell completely goes away.
Okay.
Don't get too excited. It's a temporary solution. It's not
Temporary.
a permanent solution.
Yeah.
But if you do want a permanent solution, which I highly recommend, we're stepping into the world of silicone.
Oh, yeah.
So silicone scrubbers are awesome. We have a plastic handled one, and the little circular one is awesome because you can put it in the dishwasher.
Oh, nice.
So it's really making sure it's fully sanitized and clean, and they last longer.
See, I like this too because again, it's not going to absorb anything.
Yes.
It's still going to. Also, this is a delight to touch. If anybody wants that, what a treat.
Satisfying.
Yeah, very satisfying. Okay, let's move on to plastic containers. This is a big, I think, pain point in general for people.
I agree,
Yeah.
Mary. I agree. Okay, plastic containers. We are replacing, or we want to replace, once every 1 to 2 years. Okay, so you know the containers. I think we have one here. You know that beautiful orange hue of spaghetti sauce?
Spaghetti sauce, maybe a curry in there.
We all have that. I know it looks vintage and cool, but it actually can be a little bit dangerous.
Okay, yeah.
So over time, plastic breaks down, and it can be a little bit harmful for food. So if it's stained, if it has an odor, if the plastic is looking a little cloudy, you want to really consider letting it go. A great alternative for this is glass.
Oh, yeah, totally.
So the glass containers are awesome. These are easy to find everywhere now. Eco-friendly, environmentally friendly, great for your food health, great for your personal health. They last longer and they don't stain.
See, that's the key. I love that because it's the worst. You see someone putting the tomato sauce in and you're like, not that one. Yeah, not a good thing. All right, now let's move on into the world. We're gonna talk about wooden utensils first. What are we talking about?
Wooden utensils we're replacing every 2 years.
Oh, see, does anybody else, though, have, like, their wooden spoon that they've had since, like, their grandma had it? Same.
The original ones. I know my mother does, too. This is the thing about wood. Wood is porous, which means that easily water, odor, and bacteria can seep into the wood, and it can break it down a little bit quicker. If your wooden spoons are looking anything like this, like a little bit chipped, a little bit broken, if you even see dark spots that are maybe moldy, they gotta go.
Okay.
The thing is, if you do want to keep your spoons, and I think you do this.
I do this, yeah.
You have a food safety oil, right?
Yep.
That you can put onto the wooden.
Because then it repels the moisture. It's kind of like what you do with your cutting board, if you want to do that, if you want to keep them for long.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's a good alternative.
I like that.
If you're really emotionally attached.
I am very emotionally attached to a certain wooden spoon, 100%. Now let's move away from wood and let's talk about kind of silicone, plastic, those spatulas and things we have.
We are replacing these every 1 to 2 years.
Okay.
So these are similar where they crack, they rip, we can see little marks, little edges there.
Yeah.
These are under high heat all the time. And because of that exposure, they wear and they tear. So we just want to be mindful when it's looking like this. If it has almost like a sticky residue sometimes, I find, you know that stickiness?
Or that edge, and you can almost like peel off that little bit, you know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Then it's time to say goodbye.
Yes, toodaloo,
Toodaloo.
to those guys. I'm less emotionally attached to those, so I'm feeling okay about that.
Good.
All right, now finally, what about water bottles?
Okay, this is an interesting one. So plastic water bottles we want to replace every 6 months
Oh, wow.
to 1 year.
Okay.
So this is such a great example here. This is the protein ones. If your bottles are smelling like a protein shake graveyard,
Absolutely no.
they have got to go.
Yeah.
These are very hard to clean. There's different parts. If you even have a straw in them, the little shakers in there, bacteria, germs, they are seeping through. So a great alternative would be stainless steel or even glass.
Yeah.
These are so much easier to clean, and it's much easy to get the sanitization up higher with these ones.
I like this. Also, fun fact, keeps your drink colder or hotter for
We love
longer,
that.
which I do love. I love a cold water. Megan, great tips. Thank you so much. This is awesome. Hey, Mary here. What did you think? Drop your comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more of the good stuff.